Hi, I'm Shane from IMimpact.com, and this is a shockingly honest review of the Pro Affiliate 2.0 WordPress theme. So Pro Affiliate is a theme that is being called a affiliate review theme for WordPress, but really it does sales pages, lead generation pages or squeeze pages, and these review pages or offer pages. And yeah, it's a theme. You install it and then you get this here in your WordPress. So over here you can see these new options. And first of all, you have these options here, the usual settings as we're used to whenever you install a new theme. You usually have something like this to go through. And then you have leads, sales letters, squeeze pages, and offers. Now, leads is actually kind of weird because this is like you can create opt-in forms that will simply store leads in WordPress, which isn't terribly useful. I mean, you still have to get them into some kind of a mailing list, autoresponder kind of thing. But okay, it does that. Never mind. I don't really know who would use this, but it's there. So let's look at sales letters. That's a bit more interesting. Here you can create new sales letters. And this here is an example of one. This is my usual like dummy sales letter. And with all of the content I always put on these. So this is what it looks like. So you create this sales letter and you have all of this stuff, right? You have these headlines, these boxes, these testimonials, and so on. And it looks quite okay. The thing is, what's quite interesting is if we actually look at the editor. If I go in here, you'll see that this is, well, it's a bit cramped because of my screen size for this recording, but this is actually quite interesting looking. So this is your editor. So instead of the normal editor, which you can still have, you can disable this Pro Builder thing and just use the normal WordPress editor. But the standard thing is this. This is a modular editor. This is quite cool. You have, first of all, you have pre-built templates that you can load in here. They aren't like spectacular, but it's nice to have. And you can add your widgets. And so you have widgets like just your normal content, testimonials, feature lists, and so on. And you can drag and drop these around the page. And it's actually quite nice. I mean, this is still very abstract, right? This is still, I'm still looking at something that represents the final result in a very abstract manner. So it's still a bit of blind editing, but it's a nice way to organize it. Instead of looking at a page that's full of short codes where I have no idea where to find what, I can see, okay, here are my testimonials, here's the guarantee message, and so on. It's easy to manage. It's especially cool with columns, so I can add 2 columns in here, and that appears at the bottom of the page here, and I can, of course, move that around anywhere I want. So I'm just going to put it at the top here so we can take a look at that. And then I have these 2 columns where I can drop other stuff into them. So I can go to the widgets and put some content in here and put an alert message in here. And this is certainly an easier way to manage content in columns than short codes are, for example. So let's update that and look at the change that happens. I'm going to reload this page. And now you'll see that at the top of everything, I mean, it doesn't look nice, obviously, because I didn't put anything in there, but at the top of the page, you can see these 2 columns with the content in them. So that's quite nice. You can also create lead capture pages, as I said. This is one example where you have your title, you can have a video, or you can also have an image over here, and here's the lead capture element. And then this is content, again, created with this modular builder. This can be anything you like. Here's another example. This is one based on a header image. This is obviously an image you can custom upload, whatever you want here. And again, with the columns, the rest is just the normal content built with this modular builder right here. Finally, there's what they call the offer pages. I'm going to show you the version they show on their own sales page here. That's why we have this header. This would be an example of an offer page where you have a lead capture thing up here, and then you have some content, and these would be the offers. You can list your offers, like your affiliate reviews or whatever. You can list them here, and with your affiliate links and with like short reviews and review scores and so on. So that's what the offer page is. So those are the 3 page types. Now this brings me to one of the disadvantages. Go back and look at this sales letter here. This is what a Pro Affiliate sales letter looks like. Okay, this is what a Pro Affiliate testimonial looks like. This is what a Pro Affiliate guarantee looks like, and there are no options. There are simply no options. You cannot choose. I think you can choose between a few different tick marks, But you can't, unless you go into the CSS, you can't change the background color of the page, the background color here. You can't change the fact that this is this dark gray in the background. You can't change the color of this. You can't change the sizes of anything. You can't change, for example, the size of this or the color of it or anything like that. There is basically one version of everything. There are a few options when it comes to squeeze pages. I showed you, you have this type of squeeze page and basically 2 other ones. But that's it, right? There are no, there's not like a list of templates you can pick from. There is not a list of options you can go through. And, you know, some of the themes I looked at went way too far with options and just overwhelm you with 5 million options. And the result is that you don't end up doing anything and you wish you'd bought something else. But this is the other extreme. Here, you wish there were more options. You wish you could change a few of these things, even if just some of the basic elements offered you, you know, if you create a box like this, how about it gives you a choice between a few different colors of this box? Or how about it gives you a choice between a few different colors of this box or this title here? But it does none of that. It's really just like one version of every element. So it's easy to use and it looks nice, but it's very, very limited. So here are 3 things I like about the Pro Affiliate theme. First of all, I think the design is quite nice. It's big and bold, but it's quite distinct. Obviously, that's always going to be a matter of taste, but it doesn't look antiquated like some of the other designs that I've seen in themes like this. Number 2, the drag and drop builder I think is very well done. It is still quite abstract. It is still a bit of blind editing, but it is definitely a pretty good solution. It's very neat. It's very easy to use, which is basically point number 3. It's very easy to use this theme. And that's one of the advantages of the fact that it has so few options. It's never complicated or overwhelming. Here are 3 things I don't like about this theme. Number 1, lack of options. In this case, there really are not enough options. If it were a lot less expensive than it is, this might not be such a problem. But the fact is you can get a much more fully customizable and fully featured theme like this for about the same price. Number 2, not enough templates. Even if there aren't that many options for styling and all that kind of thing, if they just provided a few more templates so that not everybody's Pro Affiliate sales pages look the same as everybody else's, that would already be another advantage. But again, there are practically no templates to choose from. And number 3, I just have a few like smaller slight niggles with it. For example, if you look at the very bottom here, the page kind of just stops in the middle of nothing. The standard design, it has this light gray text background or content background and a slightly darker gray background. There's no contrast there. It's not ideal, and again, it's just too bad that you can't edit these small things. And there are a few like tiny things wrong with it, but you know, nothing major, nothing as major as just the sheer lack of options and the lack of templates. So my verdict for the Pro Affiliate theme is that it seems to be built by very capable developers and designers, and they could have done a lot better. Ultimately, I think there are simply better alternatives available at about the same price, so I can't really recommend this theme. To see my full roundup review of all of these types of themes, including OptimizePress, InstaBuilder, Flex, Squeeze, and many others, check out the link below. I'm Shane Melaugh from IMImpact.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.